Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV.
No sign of Zorolja, or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Hey, Koana.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Oh boy. Speak of the devil.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed.
No.
It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Read them and weep.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Hardly.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Because that defeats the point.
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja.
Yes, yes he is.
Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
Well, wouldn't that be your consent?
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running. Then we see eye to eye on this, brother.
Assholes.
Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Like that train right in. Leroy! Some of these containers. lethargic frog. Oh my god, they're making the frogs gay. Small frog catches your eye, strangely lackadaisical. Doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually strays away. Wow, it didn't even hop in the animation. I really played into that. They put something in the water that makes frogs gay. That's what's going on. I'm sorry, that was a horrible joke. Water's looking good quality, as does the mud. Frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests a problem affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We need an alchemist to know for certain. Well, can't exactly call one, can we? Don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, it can help you be reminded of the listless villagers. Yeah. Suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there's another reason. Could be ether. The festival is traditionally an occasion for celebration or renewal, though the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. Last time I visited, the village was in the middle of festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and live. It's an indispensable part of the culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. Since they would put on the festival, give them a reason to cheer, but in sad times, who knows? I mean, wouldn't be the first time this weird shit has solved our problems. Be able to see the relation between festivals and guilds. Not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. You never know what could be the problem. Besides, it's the Willamot's journey. Alright, we follow her lead. That's true. Even if her lead is off a cliff. We're lemmings now. So wait, does anyone know where the festival float is? Like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. Oh yeah, we've seen that. Much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Did you just look in the camera? You're too cool to break the fourth wall and rail. He's the MC. Yeah, it's not me, it's him. Oh, I mean, he is the voiceover, but yeah. But Eldrick Elfino is the main character of Heaven's Ward. what I remember. It doesn't appear to someone does not appear somewhat damaged to you. Okay. Oh, I see one problem. It's missing an eye. Yeah. What's going on here? We're admiring the festival float to the stream in such a poor state. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered the people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No ihimana. Ihihana, that's what the festival is called. Its near village homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a festival? Well, it sounds like giving it into misery will never improve people's situation. That's true. Celebration of life and growth may help you get the strength you work through this tragedy. Plus, it's a harvest festival. Well, the festival later is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. We don't have enough materials to repair the float. We need a box case. Let's see. Is chosen as the victor of a competition in which contestants who can blow a feather for those using wind magics. That's something gifted in employing such areas sorceries, but spending great mana doing so. They're soon exhausted by the effort. Chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. You also function as an arcane device. Oh. Reads is in fact an arcane focus. It is why it... Yeah. It means the flow was made to encourage healthy crops, so if we repair the boat, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. Being Dawn, the witch is dead. No, until we try. Wait, the flow full of magic? First time hearing of it. Beginning may not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no need to change it. But when the harvest was poor, the adornments were likely added in those. Well, shouldn't be hard. That leaves us with the eye, huh? The new Hanu. Alright. Yep. Man, this is a long staircase.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting. Ohok Kali!
Smooth.
Oh, Kali!
Well, that went well.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When in Ukano, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Very true. You can't have harmony if you don't respect everyone.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Indeed. That's kind of the point.
I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before.
Well, you're Wuklamot.
You're Wuklamot?
And you're Wukavu.
Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners. I've gone and insulted the third promise herself.
You're thinking too
There
much
is
about
no
it.
excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
Will not? Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then. Consider it forgotten.
Consider it forgotten.
How prompt.
Yeah. I think he's just happy to be alive.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
Jesus Christ, dude, you are way too eager to please.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
You can't just ask why someone's a Hanu, Jesus. Karen.
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's
Jesus,
repair.
Karen, you can't just ask why someone is white. Is that some Mean Girls reference?
As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Can you imagine how we came to that logic?
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, it was Alphina's idea.
Well, maybe a little.
Don't get on your high horse.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
So wait, you knew this was the problem with the harvest and you didn't tell anyone?
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right, then.
Oh, hey. One of the two-headed pets.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
And you're riding our coattails, asshole, so fuck you. You literally have no fucking stake in this other than having won a fucking contest. You're not even in the running because of you being a two-headed like you believe. So that's kind of ironic. Evil laugh is evil. Indeed it is. But just how evil is an evil laugh? We'll get this out of the way. And I never eat them, but it's nice to have that out of the way. Oops. Pretty cool looking. Alright. So far, a pretty cool looking expansion. No. That sucks. curious what the first dungeon will be like. Obviously, the first boss will probably be that giant bird thing that we keep talking about. But I know indulge it. Twins. Never mind, I know where it was over. Yeah. I mean, we could also stand guard just in case someone tries to... Oh, okay. Why the fuck would we do that? It's not like we're in a competition or anything with people that would do that. Obviously, Kalana wouldn't, but, you know, through two-headed prick would. Maybe he's looking for another way to fix it. He's a bit of an innovator. Lamont, obviously. who else would? Even your seasickness. Can't really weigh anchor. Okay. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Oh, man. Still sneezing. Oops. Thank you. Yep. Come on. Here we go. Their secret images are woven in reeds. This is something I saw in Academia, and it are. So I'm expecting a flying whale. Yeah. It would have been unsurprising. Well, why a whale? Anyway, so the cakes is worshipped from another continent. This ancient fate was then brought by Tyrol by the first Hanu. Hanu migrated from another continent, and perhaps the two share a common interest. It's all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? Meanwhile, in the Brotherhood of Evil or whatever.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float. And I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
Wolf.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way.
Yeah, well, you
But
don't know what that means.
we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Check. The next grind against your head.
I put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Asshole.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Shocking, I know.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre.
Well, knowing him, you'd be happy to do that.
What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh?
Asshole.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise.
It'll take more than that to kill me.
Hopefully
So-
that's not foreshadowing.
Are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Moving to Hanu Hanu. final quest of this area. Oh, Calais. Oh, Calais. Finding a more modern way to fix it wouldn't be a problem, but that's defeats the, spirit of the tradition. Still solves the problem, so we'll get keystone, but yeah. Oh, Kali.
So few have come.
Giggity.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest, but this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Right.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out! But do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Are they doing the coffin dance? I'm sorry, I can't resist making that reference.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. to see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Hope they don't drop her. Well, that would be awkward. Oh my god, they really are doing
Right.
the dance.
We've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
They basically are doing the freaking coffin dance. Yeesh. All right.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Oh. That's right, it is ether.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and
Maybe it's
amplifying the energy.
What was it called?
Kishaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst,
Whatever.
where it showers
Still
down
ether.
upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Quite a beautiful tradition. Gather everyone together to regrow a harvest. Of course, Koana will come up with something that's less tedious, but, you know. Solving the problem is only half the battle. Making connections with the people you make along the friends along the way is the real point of the venture.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
Quite literally.
The float really was helping the reeds.
Yeah, no shit.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Yeah. Quite well. Of course, not all of it was affected, but
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits.
yeah.
If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
True.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task.
And also prove why you need the festival.
That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Kona!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
You could say that. I guess he tried to take your deal as well. Well, you definitely did the task, just not the spirit of it.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity.
Indeed.
It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
So you're the one who hired them. Time speed in a bottle.
Archon allies?
Yeah, think root and do great.
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology.
Well, I can't say you're wrong, but traditions are also important.
Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
You missed the point.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
Well, you could say that.
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu.
Which is the whole fucking point.
I like you even more now than I did before.
Same.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
Good.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
Konov did the assignment, but he didn't do the, actual point of it, but, that wasn't the deal. He just had to solve the problem.
5 more to go.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
As Dawn Servant, of course.
Oh, I hope so.
Right. It's back to Torihiola for now. Thank you for having us.
All right.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Doubtful, though.
Good work.
We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Good old cheaters. You know what they say, cheaters never prosper. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. Don't call me Shirley. So it seemed, but continuing to retrace Gulja's journey as presented by the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. We visit the giants next. The girl said the fact that they are searching for the golden city might mean they have something useful. Akoi, who is in the upper reaches of Urkpacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take a long way instead to Kazamak. Call on the moblins first. Right now it's going to be a problem. Oh boy. Flight of Remus, the great stairs leading into the Moblin settlement collapse. Alternative better Christ preparation until it's ready. Your kids rest in the cabins. Walnut Ropley. Hey, you again. Yeah, we met on the boat. for a job. Fungine team. Been lawyering like a flighty admirer. Can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. What then? Why are you here? That's to say, wow, aren't you a coward? We're no closer to solving that enigma. Could use someone to talk to. No. Yeah, there you are. Excuse me. You concern yourselves with my affairs. I'm undeserving bullshit. Beg of you, don't ask me to explain. Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend, don't we all? You're too kind, be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Until American Bonesman, it was started well enough, but as they had put in, everything went wrong. Yeah, but a morsel serves a full course. Can measure your worth by the success of others, true. On team. Alright. That was fast. Oh, that was fast. Oh no. What's that? It's a Panuti pulling our bow upriver. We know she wants to thrash about it and sink us instead. Her gentle and timid creatures, for the most part, she's unlikely to make a fuss unless you give her a reason to. Self-hack has not been a tease, relying on a lot of animals, as always. You're not the only one who came up with that idea. My own entourage, of course. Thancred, Urianche. Working with Kona, obviously. Romus has specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must both proven the survivor skills and the master of the arcane arts. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. Do you have other reasons? Until spans an entire continent, depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. No kidding. Or have we striven to preserve peace where is our place if not here now? Did our due diligence, of course. Ensure who we were working with before agreeing to the endeavor. It's even more opaque than Urianche. But surprisingly, it's quite enough of that. Must be on our way. Oh, and look at all that. Not fighting for the throne is kind of trash. Does that mean you resolve to defeat all the opponents, including us? We're sworn to do all our power to win the contest, even if it means competing against you. Fun. It's not personal, it's just business. Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm still gonna kick your asses. But you're taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. Rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge. Yeah, that's fair. People like those too. To the first dungeon, I guess. Yep. Got to move. Alrighty.
I won't let you down.
We're going on a trip. That they have gate dams. The cool Jaja, obviously.
hold back. You cannot stop us.
Yeah, well, what do you expect from him? Oh.
Hold still.
You will not escape this.
Now I'll show you.
Oh, come on. I think so they go straight to the boss. Shortcuts now. God, that was annoying. Especially in the water. canoe. Sakatuma, Tricano 4.
You'll not escape this!
Alright. Unfortunately, we will not get to take the gold Jaja. We kill him, but he would be a bit much asking for the first dungeon. Apex Predator, Apollyon. You're not Apollyon. We saw it a few minutes ago. We saw it like 2 seconds ago. My expert Got necrotize. Well, I just got a new weapon from my Viper when I decided to grind it. Eventually.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Hey! Everyone all right?
I got it fixed already. Please let me off. That poor Lamont. No more boats. Yeah, oh, you're not alright. Should be surprised if she was. Without the nausea, we're all spent. Heavy is the head that bears the crown, as they say. Even if there isn't really a crown. For me, it's the nausea talking, sure. Just because you're a promise or claimant to the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You need to bear the burden alone. No buts, little bitch. Everyone's allowed to be weak. Alright.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Lul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost, before I became a meal for some beast.
That's sweet.
I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
Can't measure your worth on the success of others.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean?
Yep.
I think I see what you're saying.
We literally were over this like 5 minutes.
My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers.
Exactly.
It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool.
Yeah, well, that's
From
the
this
point of
moment on,
experience.
I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali.
Here, here.
It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the City of Gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather trial. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuk-Lamat. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Meanwhile, the League of Evil, even though they're not evil.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friend.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuk-Lamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Baldessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity.
Ever the noble wish.
Our nation can change for the better.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach.
Hear, feel, think.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn-servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
True.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
Which means you could just let the others get the keystones, steal them, and then break the seal.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Yeah. Especially with warmongers and cheats in our midst.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient sun? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Not how that works.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention. When I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history.
Yeah, well, what else is new?
If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
No. That's ominous. Earlier with the cool Jaja.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet.
Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that?
We care only about the contest and proving our superiority.
That would surely please Mother and Father.
Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our kin to live in the city.
Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet, somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind.
My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings! Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed siblings.
It's almost like your life is forfeit to them.
Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
Well, with that, I'd say that's a good place to stop, and next time we will take the next leg of our journey. Thank you all for watching, and I'll